Hello? Why is OBS like this? Why does OBS keep resetting my microphone? Hi. How's everyone? I did want to start at 12:30. That would have been nice. Would have been so cool. Why is this not letting me click anything? There we go. Would have been wonderful. Except I heard back from that customer whose order got lost in the mail, finally. And so I had to make some memo pads because she asked me to resend her the memo pads when I told her Etsy won't let me refund after 180 days. So yeah, here we are. We're gonna draw a baguette today. We'll see who's here. I know for some people a 12:30 start's probably better, but I couldn't do it. I had to make the memo pads. If I wasn't streaming today, I would have sent them out today before going to work. But they'll have to go out tomorrow. Yeah, I made 2 of these. It was very annoying. I had to print like 3 extra sheets because they kept tearing. And at one point I did clean my blade, so I was like, that must be it. But while it did get considerably better, it was still not perfect, so. Did Twitch do the thing again? No? Ugh. No, the categories, right? Twitch, why don't you listen to Restream? I changed it on Restream. Also, you saw the title, so don't say that you thought it was ESO. Yeah, for some reason Twitch doesn't let Restream change that. You have to go in and change it manually. But it works for YouTube. Like, you just go click on a window, Restream channels. And then, stream information. And you can change the notification, but for some reason it won't override what's already on Twitch, which is dumb. That's so dumb. But you saw the title, right? You know it's not ESO. Okay. So we have our sketch. Put these in a safe place. I do have a coffee. Well, if you click on stream, it should be there now. Okay, let's change this URL to baguette. Baguette. How to draw a baguette. So I'm going to try not to rush. I'm hoping this is a simpler piece of art than the croissant. I know what you mean. It's because Twitch won't let Restream change it, which is dumb. So when I change it on OBS, it will change some things, but it won't change everything. It's so weird. Like the category, if I change it only on Twitch and not on OBS through Restream, then it will keep switching the category back to what's on Restream. But for the notification, for some reason, Twitch won't let Restream override it. I have this now. I have it in a better location. It's behind me, so I don't knock anything down. Except I knocked down my Majora's Mask amiibo. And it's behind my desk now, and I can't reach it. It's actually rude. This cord still knocks something down. I have to drink more so it's not so heavy. What do you mean no more? Oh. Yeah, I was gonna fix that. It's because it was too late last stream for coffee. I had to come on first. Alerts. Edit alerts. Channel points. Oh no, that's on. Then it has to be through points. Enable channel points. Manage power-ups and channel points. And coffee's on. That should be fine now. The alert was a little better in terms of timing. Now it's like the original, what it was at, basically. So if it's off, it's not my fault. That's a Twitch thing. I don't know if there's anything else I could have done to change that. Also, somehow, there's so much dust on my keyboard. Stop it. Why are you so dusty? We're gonna push her up here anyway, since I don't need to use her right now. And we're gonna start transferring this sketch. If I had time today, I would have transferred it already. But I didn't. Oh! Thanks, Jared, for subscribing. 5 months already. Wow. Anyways, here are the cookies that I did off stream. The croissant from last stream. And I can't get it. The donut. And the cinnamon roll. Croissant. Hi, Pam. Also, happy April Fool's Day, everyone. I'm not late to stream. It was just a joke. It was just an April Fool's prank. I forgot I taped it. It's April where I am. So therefore, this stream is on April Fool's Day mode. I'm pretty sure Japan matters, alright? BG song. Okay, so I'm gonna just reuse this tape and we're gonna put it here so that this paper doesn't move around a ton. Let's grab our light box. It's not really a box, so I don't know why we have to call it a light box. But I guess it is a light box. Also, some more updates before we start. I did, in fact, update my website. I added more categories to the commission page. I know I said on Discord that pixel art portrait is too many colors to do for commissions. I still think it is. Oh, this is upside down. It's supposed to be this way. I still think it is, but I had to put an example up there. So I have a few more categories for like emotes and badges and avatars and stuff like that. And I updated some of the art. I put the croissant on the front page. It's because I wanted to. What were we talking about when it comes to AI? How much I dislike ChatGPT? I'm on Fire Alpaca right now, by the way, because I think I should crop this reference image. References, here we go. Because there's quite a lot of empty space. That's like not the baguette. So I'm gonna crop it a bit. Let's crop it more than that. Oh, that's too much. That's too much. That's too much. There's no like slider, like box that you can drag. We just had a meeting? Did they say don't use AI? Well, I know like basic filters. The thing is there's a lot of conflation now, or like a lot of places or people and things, when they say filters, they are also referring to AI filters. So I think like if we think of like original Instagram, for example, those are just like kind of overlaid, right? And like the filter settings I use on Fire Alpaca, that's different. But now there's a whole bunch of AI filters. Okay, let me see if this looks better now. the opposite. They want you to use filters. Or not filters. They want you to use AI. Let me drag this over here. Then I'll open the window so we can see the reference. Let me make it smaller, please. Thank you. That works. Love Art AI. I know that my friend who works for like a advertising company, I think it is, I think they have like a gallery of images that they have that they can use. There we go. Need to fix the cropping. I think that the thing is people are actually using filter for strictly AI filters. They're using that word. Let's see. Edit transform. A little, oh no, that's good actually. That's fine. Show me more baguette. Show me. Okay. And this one. Come on. I don't like that there's white showing. We'll do that. Okay. And let's move her a little bit because I know it's going to annoy some people, including me. Now we can use the arrows. Okay. So they want you to like generate the art. If I make this larger, is it gonna affect the little window there? It is. It is. Oh no. That should be fine. And we just gotta fix this. Spending more time working on stream layout than the art. That's good enough. Generate product concepts before designers finalize and I guess that makes sense. I guess it's not the final product, though I would still prefer human people doing it. Okay, now I can see what I'm doing. Now we grab the thing. Oh, it was really laggy for a second. Okay, we're gonna make sure it focuses though. Lock the focus. Okay. Also, the saturation looks really high for me. I don't know if I should bother it because I know my TV is really like saturated. So I'm gonna turn down the saturation just a bit. So it looks a bit more natural. It is also a dark and gloomy day. So we're not gonna get a ton of sunshine. Ta-da. Oh. My capture card's splitting. Why? Why do you do this? Why are you like this? I need to like wiggle the cord. Nope, you're still like this. You were splitting down low before. Now you're splitting where I'm gonna be drawing, and that's annoying. Okay, let's pop this here. Maybe I shouldn't have taped it. Maybe I shouldn't have taped it. And I think this works better if I record this way. No. Why is it okay, so I can accidentally turn it off through the paper, but I can never turn it on through the paper again. See? Oh, I can't turn it on through the paper. It's just more difficult. It's a little far to the side, but that's the best I can do. Okay. This was from Daiso. It was 500 yen. I think they have an A4 size one that's a little more expensive. Let's see. I'm gonna use this one, which look how sharp that is. Where'd I put? Oh no. I think I put it in here. You tell me I put it in here. I did. I found this pencil sharpener. Ooh! Coffee! Daiso. Yum, yum, yum. I just ran out of my creamer this morning. Why? Why is it so delayed? Twitch, what is wrong with you? Immediately delete the delicious coffee flavor from my mouth. Okay. But yeah. So this works really nicely. I just go in the small one first, and then the big one. It tastes kind of bad though. To immediately drink water after coffee. You get like a taste of watery coffee in your mouth. I'm skipping the graphite part, and I hope I don't make a mistake. Maybe I should use my mechanical pencil. Yeah. Yeah, I think I probably should. I'll use this. I know, YouTube's whatever. I don't know what's up with YouTube. Sometimes they hang out with us, sometimes there's people watching and they're just not like engaged. They just don't want to talk. Sometimes there's just no one over on YouTube. I don't know. I think the sort of categories that are really popular are different between Twitch and YouTube. So sometimes something that's really popular on Twitch and gets a lot of engagement is just not on YouTube. And then sometimes a whole ton of people show up on YouTube. And there's like one person on Twitch. My shepherd's pie, it was good, but I started getting sick of it. Because that was the only food I had in the house. Apartment, you know what I mean? So I was ready to be done with it. And I almost ordered Uber Eats, but then I realized I didn't have enough on my PayPay account, and I didn't want to charge it until I had to. I'm like, I guess I do have food. I don't need to buy more food. So I just ate a bajillion servings of shepherd's pie. For 2 days, that's all I ate. Why is that lamp doing that? You're plugged in. Why are you flickering? Is the cord loose maybe? For a second I thought it was another earthquake. There was an earthquake this morning. I mean, there's often earthquakes, but it was a noticeable earthquake. Well, like, I get bored of things. That's why I don't do a lot of, like, straight up, like, food prep where you make a large amount of something. I get bored. I want to eat different things for every meal. Okay, is that everything we really need? I think so. See, I just buy small portions of things. Which I don't think is as easy to do in the US. I feel like everything comes in like huge bags. Whereas here there's definitely a culture for like people living alone. Okay. I think I put the eraser. And I have another one here. It's custard scented. Generally speaking, but actually, for a lot of things, like the meat and stuff, I think we talked about this before, but they put the price per gram on the packaging, and it's actually the same. At least at Ito Yokaro. Maybe other places it's different. Why is so much coming off? I think because it's old. You shouldn't get shavings really from kneadable erasers. Maybe it's just dried out. I like that one Instagram channel, page, whatever you want to call it, where she has a whole bunch of like food prep, but she freezes them in like small portions and like individual portions. My lamp is flickering again. Why? Well, I plugged it in. Why did it suddenly go crazy? What are you doing? Stop it. It stopped. I mean, I don't have a huge freezer for sure, but I can store some things. Why is this lamp flickering? Why are you like this? You're plugged in. Like it's a chargeable lamp, but it's plugged in right now. I don't think I could do 2 weeks worth of meal prep either. And why is that lamp being so weird? Do I have to unplug you? Also, I would still probably get bored even if I had a few different meals prepared over 2 weeks. I struggle to go shopping when I'm not hungry. I have no idea what to get. I know they always say... I don't have ice cream in my freezer. I almost never buy ice cream. If I really want an ice cream, I'll buy one at the convenience store. But it's kind of expensive here. I don't know. Like the tubs just feel unreasonable. Especially because like it's not nearly the size as what you get in the US. Maybe you're using your freezer wrong. We're trying to be healthy over here in this house. I do though. I just don't need to keep any in my freezer. When I feel like getting an ice cream, when I go to the convenience store, I get an ice cream. Problem solved. Ice cream achieved. I'm gonna drink this coffee. Okay. Almost forgot. Did I put that away? Yes, I did. Almost forgot. I still have to... I don't eat ice cream enough, okay? Ice cream is very rare for me. Not that I don't like it, it's just it's not healthy. It's a lot of empty calories. And especially since I can't really eat things without protein, because my blood sugar will drop too quickly. I just don't eat that kind of stuff all the time. Okay. Time to choose colors. I was so close on Sunday to buying a new Copic marker because which one is it? Not this one. The one that's a little bit later than that. This one, E40, was so dry feeling last time. And so I almost got a refill of this. Like, I almost just got the ink. But then they had E42 in not a Copic Chow, in a Copic Sketch. And so I had it in my hand, I brought it to the counter, and that's when I realized Yuzawa doesn't accept PayPay, which is crazy! I forgot, but I remembered right as I got to the counter. And I didn't have enough cash, so I went to use my American card, and it rejected it, it declined it. I was like, no, I need to call my bank. She was like, oops. And so I left and went immediately on my banking app and realized it's just because I didn't have enough money in my account. I had to transfer some over. But I ended up not getting it anyway because I was like, what the heck? What the heck? Okay, so I changed the shape a little bit. I wanted this part a little more square because that's kind of what it looks like in the reference image. And this is really round, but it felt weird that it was so round compared to this side, so this part looks just a little bit more square. I don't know. Yeah, basically. So, commission me, please. Okay, and we'll start putting this down. It still feels really dry, and I'm really mad about it. Because this is like a new marker. I'm gonna set it upside down there. I wonder if someone actually... Like, if people were testing them at the store, there are cameras pointing there now. So clearly that was a problem. And this one's 43. That one's nice and juicy. because I used the very light yellow Y000 in the other ones, I want to try and keep it consistent. So even though this looks a little too brightly yellow, it's not going to be when we layer on top of it. I'm going to try unplugging this. Hold on. Maybe, I wonder what happens if I deactivate it. Oh, it fixed it. Oh, the thing's still on. Should I deactivate that, or do you like it? The thing on, what's it called? It's an extension. You're talking about the extension? The Poke extension? I'll uninstall it. That was for Poke MMO. I don't think I had to uninstall it. Was there another way I could have just deactivated it temporarily? It's fine. I'll find it again later. I don't know how useful it was for anyone watching the Poke MMO stream. So I don't know. Let me know if I should use it again next time. It should be up to date. Let's see. I didn't use any of the can-do markers before. So I want to keep it mostly the same. So hazelnuts as well. I know we used YR209, which again just felt like it was starting to dry out. But that seems fine now. Ooh. See, I can hear it! Why does it take so long to show up? YR209. Let's go to the, I think rather than the cookies, let's look at the croissant swatches. So that was YR209 right there. Y9 we want for sure. There. Oh! You think the fade out or fade in is too slow? I can try to change it. It has an animation. It's the fade in animation. Let me see if the settings are any different. Duration 4 seconds. Let me try this. See, whenever I test it, it looks fine. But when someone else does it, that's when it is stupid. We'll do slide right. Slide right was 5 seconds. And fade out was 0.5 for coffee. I mean, okay, now it's frozen. What the heck? Hold on. It's a little better. It's a little slow. Let me try this. Okay, now it froze again for me. Did it freeze for you? I'm sending another one. It's a little better. Oh, hello! Welcome. We have someone in YouTube chat. Hydrate it, like the animation was the fade in. Like you can choose fade in as the animation. I don't know why sometimes it freezes, sometimes it doesn't. I don't know, man. Why? Why is it delayed when you do it? I didn't see it at all. Did you see it? It skipped it. It froze. That's why. There was an animation, but it froze. I saw it. It was frozen. Let me refresh this. I'm not gonna delete the redeem, but I could try and delete the alert itself. But I did just refresh it. It doesn't, the redeem is different. See, it froze again. Why are you freezing? You saw it peek in over here? Okay, that was perfect. No, the redeem function has nothing to do with like the animation of the alert. Like I can have the redeem without any alerts. It's the alert that I need to change. I mean, I could start it from scratch. Turn it off, turn it back on. See, that was fine. Sometimes it's fine, sometimes it's not. Why? What's my bitrate right now? Oh, my bitrate's really high. Why is it so high? I definitely lowered it. Actually, I might keep it a little higher. I might keep it a little bit higher for this stream. That was good. It has the same settings. It has the same settings as that one. Yeah, I know. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It's so weird. I changed the bitrate a little bit lower. It's a little bit lower. So maybe that'll help. Okay, let me send another test. Well, no. Now it's okay. If I delete it, then I'm gonna have to redo everything. Okay, how do I... And this is hydrate, duration. We want slide right. Fade out 0.5. Let's go to bottle alert. And then I wonder if we do my new sip. If that would work better. No! Why is it frozen? Also, why are you using that sound? What? That sound? That's not the sound I just uploaded. What the heck? Why are you not using my sound? Let's use this one. Hi, Chris. I guess so. See, that worked fine. That's fine, right? Okay, we got 2 in a row that worked. Also, I'm sipping water instead of Pocari Sweat. See, that worked. Maybe the fade in I'll make a little faster. Or not fade in, the slide in. We changed it to slide. Oh, that's better. Okay, let me wait a second. We'll wait a minute. I'll try again. That was fine. I'm leaving it for now. I'm leaving it for now. Maybe it just doesn't like you. It didn't even... It froze. It was frozen. It like takes too long to load. It did sip though. I think it just doesn't like you. I don't think there's anything I can do. I've done everything. I've done everything. There's nothing else. It's not a me problem. This is not a tangible object, alright? I don't think that's gonna work. Okay, let's see. YR209. We had YR5, which could work. That could work. Where is it? Y... Oh, we were gonna do Y9. Y9. And YR5, which is somewhere in this box. Somewhere out there. Life can slow. And I'll find this marker. See, singing works. YR5. What else did we have? We had potato. Oh, we did have YR7. Probably why it's still there. That's a bit risky, but it did really work when we layered it up. Oh, YR7. And then we want our potato, BR2. I feel like we need some lighter tones, like something between 209 and E40. But our sand white is dead. YR91 and Y12. Wait, didn't we use clay? No, we didn't. YR91 and Y12. Okay. Y12 mahogany. For the very dark spots. YR95 for the darkest bits. Not acknowledging that statement. Yeah, I'm gonna send another test alert. I'm gonna let the page load. Oh, it froze! Twitch, why are you like that? Why do my Twitch alert animations keep freezing? Due to browser source rendering issues, outdated alert settings, or software interference. Enable browser hardware acceleration. OBS, go to settings, advanced sources, enable browser source hardware acceleration. Let's try that. Does it work whilst I'm streaming? So what did it say it was? It was settings, advanced sources. There's what? Oh, advanced. Oh, this must have changed since the update. Oh, sources. Enable browser source hardware acceleration. I did that. There's so many colors. We can't just call all of these yellowy brown. That's not possible. Refresh, re-add the browser source. Okay. Update alert animations. Ensure both in and out animations are selected. Yep. Clear cache files. Maybe the duration is too short. Let's test it. It still froze. See, now it works. Maybe it's because the audio's too long. But it hangs around for a second. I feel like 20 is too long. 20 is too long. We'll do like 15. Okay, it's okay. No, that I was gonna say it froze, but it didn't. That's just what Restream does. It says congratulations. I think this just is gonna have to last for a little longer. Because 10 seemed a little too short. Maybe we'll do like 12. I mean, so far okay. It's just gonna have to hang around for an extra little bit. Maybe. And then it'll disappear? Yes. Maybe that's fine? I don't know. Okay. I do still feel like we need a sort of in-between. Like yellow-gray YG040 might actually work. 080 YG040. Didn't we use that? What did in the donut? We used that for the donut. YG040. Well, you can test it out if you want, because clearly it likes me more. Yeah. Brick beige and sand white are both no good, but those would be perfect. This would be, yellow dahlia would be good too though. Y60? It looks really yellow on screen though. Pale ochre, Y270. I'll lay it down. Y270. I see why 260 doesn't seem that bad. It is very yellowy, but I think that's fine. I wish we had a lighter yellow gray. We could use khaki, but I feel like that's too beige, not sort of a yellowy color. A lot of those are too pink. Brick beige would be great, but we don't have that anymore, do we? Okay, let's get started. I suppose we could use some of this though. See, that would be good, I think. Raw silk. And maybe we'll do light camel. Where'd that go? Wrong nib. I don't know about that. It's really similar to this one. Okay. Let's get started on this thing. I know, my desk is so dark though. I hope it looks brighter on stream. Looks like it. I'm gonna have more coffee. Okay. I think we start with the Y000 and then we layer E40 on top. Which I think I left in here. So this is where I will, when making, maybe for the YouTube video, I will keep the color pencil in. But for making a reel, this is where I will crop the video to. I'm assuming this is what people care about. Now, some people don't like to go all the way around the edges, but I think by the time we layer enough color on here, you won't be able to see like a line. This is barely laying anything down. Have I really used this that much? Or do Copics just have barely any ink in them? These are so much more expensive than Ohuhu's, and it's so dry. Copics just out here stealing my money. This is so dry. Can you even see that? Actually rude. I don't know if we're getting any better than that. Actually, then we grab this one. Okay, I kept it upside down with the brush nib facing down, I mean, because technically it's double-ended, you can't keep it upside down. There is no upside down. Oh! Time for medicine. And now it's feeling dry again. Oh my god, why isn't it working? I gotta keep doing this. Why? Why did you do that command? What are you trying to bet on? God. This is so dry. I'm so mad. The new marker. You cannot tell me 2 illustrations and this marker is out of ink. Either someone was using this at the store or Copic is actually ripping us off. Look how streaky that is now. Actually rude. Okay, let me sip. It has nothing to do with the redeems. Literally nothing to do with... That's different. It's a completely different thing. I will prove it to you, I guess, by deleting it. Let me... Where is it? We got the remember the coffee wasn't working before, and now it's working. Which one? It's 28 by 28. Let's do this. I can change the icon. Yeah, who's asking? Like, who are you asking? Okay, hydrate is there. Now let me go to alerts. It should still be the same, but I wonder if it deleted it. Yeah, hold on. No, I told you to wait. I have to reassign it to the alert. You just wasted your points. Okay. No, there was a delay. You're just impatient. Okay, it didn't work. I told you it had nothing to do with that. I told you. I told you it had nothing to do with that. Why is coffee working fine then? Duration 4 seconds. I mean, it should be fine. It should be fine if I have it the same. I just don't understand. Maybe make this longer. Nope. Oh, maybe. Also, it says Japan in the tags. It definitely says Japan in the tags, so... Okay, that worked for me. This might be too soon. It's just like, it takes a second, but it's not freezing. Oh no, man. Okay, this dry, because we don't want a lot of that sort of separation that we kept getting before. I think I want to go with the YG040. Time is it? It's 2:05 already. I gotta take my medicine. Yeah, maybe coffee is just better than water. Yeah. YG040, I think is the next move. No, I think it just specifically hates Durin. Oh my god. There's nothing I can do. We're gonna hear it. It's gonna show up eventually. So I will be alerted. That's the point of an alert, isn't it? Okay. Let's see. Let's see here. So definitely like all of this outside can be darker. Remember, anything I put down will dry later. It looks super dark when I first lay it down. I didn't think they were supposed to stress anyone out either. The only thing I can really do is like after stream, because I have to restart OBS, I think. Is I can like delete the browser source. Like delete the cache, not just the browser source, delete the cache. And maybe that will help. I'm not doing that just for a stupid alert. We could change it back. What was it before? What did we have it at before? Like, what was the icon and everything? Oh, it was the bread. And it did have sound, you just couldn't hear it. It did have sound. I could hear the sound. Okay, we gotta get a little texture here. I was alerted by the sound. Well, firstly, I'm not a tree, I'm a person with ears, so I'm pretty sure I did hear it. OBS heard it too. Let's see if I can actually blend out with this at all. Don't be mean to me. Why are you being mean? I'm like really focusing on where this color is supposed to go because there's a lot of really bright areas. I'm honestly a little bit stressed out because the last couple times I tried to draw baguette, including last August, I really didn't like how it came out. So now I'm like, am I just not capable? Oh, I guess that is all very French. No, we're doing a bakery set. We also did a cinnamon roll. We did cookies, which will be the video. I didn't do it out on stream, but the video will be up on Friday. I'm not a fan of escargot. That's the only thing keeping him safe. Also, I'm pretty sure Sam is immortal. Sam is much stronger than any of us. I think he could survive, like, flying into the sun. Maybe we'll go for the raw silk now. He's so cute, I just want to eat him. Just want to eat him right up. I don't understand why people say that to like kids and babies. I understand cute aggression. But personally, I would never say that to a child because they tend to take things very literally. And that is just terrifying. It's a terrifying thought that someone wants to eat you. It will dry later, don't worry. I have a whole bakery set that is on, it's on products that I sell in my shop, but I want to update the art. And the last time I tried to start updating it, I didn't like how it came out. I think you're impatient. So, what is that? The kettle, wait, the pot calling the kettle black. You just did the alert before I set it up. That's it. That's why how you're impatient. Don't wait 2 seconds for me to finish updating an alert. It's your fault! I did not say it was ready. You didn't wait. You should have waited. How many times do I have to say there's a delay? And also I'm sipping coffee. Haha. YouTube chat is more delayed than Twitch, but there's still always a little bit of a delay. Also, I would have waited for confirmation anyway, personally. I would have waited until the streamer sent out a test alert. But if you like wasting your points, alright. In my shop, that's not an option. The user chooses how to do it. It was sorted chronologically. Well, it like got all out of order. I was gonna put like dates and stuff. No, because if you follow for a year, then it would be your baguette anniversary. And then I would just draw another baguette, so. Unfortunately, you have a baguette anniversary, just like Durin. So I hope you like baguettes. I'm just doing another layer of this, which makes it just slightly darker before going in with the really much darker colors. Where did this dust bunny come from? Why are you here? What is the next color? Light camel? It is a little bit lighter than the E43 now that it's dried. It's not quite red enough, but like when we layer the red on top of it, I'm hoping it'll look how I want it to. And I do want to lay this down before it properly dries. This I will have to blend out. And don't worry if I go outside the lines like this, we will clean it up digitally later. And I can see myself laying down colored pencil here where it's slightly lighter on the bottom. So we'll do that later to bring back some of that. You're the one who chooses when you go on Etsy. You choose how it's sorted. It's like by relevance or whatever. Baguette gang. I'm doing a little bit of those. And we'll do them in a more red color later. This is still, it's gonna dry a lot lighter though. I feel like I have to add a lot of this still. I want this one. What Pokemon? Oh, the ones on my website? Are you on my website? Some years ago. I can't sell them, but I gave some as gifts to friends. And gift to myself. Why? Why is it always the chisel nib? My room is so dark. It's hard to see what I'm doing. What do you mean out of place? Just like a totally different style? Because that's kind of the point. It's to show like everything I can do. Because people ask me a lot, can you do this style? I don't really want this style, I want this style. I'm like, okay, but I can do a lot. The family? Which one? There's two. The one with the baby in it? My mom's friend commissioned me to draw her stepdaughter's mother and brother who passed away, holding her stepdaughter's baby. That's who they are. I don't actually know them personally. I guess we go to E43 now. So my mom's friend, at the time, her stepdaughter just had a baby. But not too long before that, the stepdaughter's mother and brother passed away. Like within a couple years of each other. So she wanted to gift her stepdaughter a painting of her deceased mother and deceased brother with her newborn baby. I guess so. She says she liked it though. She paid me. And I'll just do this whole section like this. At one point, I was sending her like progress images, and she was like, "Why does it look so cartoony?" And I was like, "It's not done yet. I still got a lot of detail." Also, she was getting a very good deal on that art because I was still pretty new to doing like commission work, and I think I could do a lot better now, but she was still getting a pretty good deal. Yeah, that was really nice. I think she said her daughter really loved it. I don't remember. I think it was like 70. So, for like a portrait with 3 people in it. Very good deal. I definitely wouldn't charge that nowadays. That's way too little for like the time and effort, and I mean, it took many hours already, and I think I could definitely do better nowadays. I like how the baby came out though. It was hard because the best photo was of the baby, obviously, because it was the newest photo. And it was taken with intention. But when you get like not great reference photos, it's really hard to make it look good. Okay, slowly but surely. I think this is where we bring in hazelnuts. A bit dull aesthetically? I don't think so. I think there's always trends like with houses, for example, the like millennial, what is it? Millennial white or something, or like the really basic kitchens, the minimal aesthetic, like that became trendy. But now people are always gonna, when like something really simple starts getting trendy, people end up pushing back and doing like really whimsical things. So like you can see really boring like minimalist kitchens, but then you go on like Instagram and someone's making their kitchen look like the Simpsons kitchen. So I don't know. I don't think so. I think there's always creative people out there. I think anything that's been called modern for like the last 50 years is usually really basic and dull, but I don't think everyone likes that aesthetic. Especially like in Japan here, I feel like sure you can go to like really boring offices But then there's also like a house down the street here that's like completely purple and like it looks like something from a kids TV show. Cuz it has like an artist must live there. Cuz it's actually kind of cuckoo crazy, but it's cool. I love it. I love Instagram. I spend a lot of time on Instagram. There's lots of good stuff on Instagram. You just have to curate it. I follow a lot of artists on there. I much prefer it to TikTok. I just haven't used TikTok. I need to like change my link tree. Cause I don't think I should have it up there anymore because I just haven't posted to TikTok. I don't think TikTok in general, I don't think it's terrible. Like, I don't want to make fun of people for using TikTok. It's just not my thing anymore. Like, to each their own. It's just I feel like a lot of people in there have no deductive reasoning. Which, like, not to say that's not a thing on Instagram, too. But again, it's easier, I think, on Instagram to not be exposed to things you don't want to be exposed to. And I hope it stays that way, because it wasn't always like that. There's a lot of really cool things here in Japan. I think because there is a culture of like being really bland and basic so as not to disturb or disrupt anyone. You're always gonna have that sort of counterculture. I'll use this maybe to blend out because it's so light in here. And then maybe this will work. Please work. Oh, she's dry. I want more yellow. This to be more yellow. Someone put Coldplay on. Okay, this is like completely dried out too. Actually rude. Drink more coffee. It's gonna start coming together when we get to these darker colors. So let's start with the Y9. I want that sort of like crunchy bread texture. Maybe we'll use light camel. Already blend that out. Maybe I should use cross it. A lot of these crispy edges I can also bring out with colored pencil later. So I don't do too much. Feels like it should be darker though, this whole area actually. Maybe like that. Because again, it's gonna lighten up when it dries. Oh, someone's honking their horn. Me. Oh my god, someone's really honking their horn. Me. Anything else maybe? The page is warping, which is actually rude. You're eating bread? I'm jealous. I want to eat bread. I did just have a tuna melt on some rye bread. It was pretty good. Okay, that looks really scratchy, but I'm hoping I can soften it with this. It's just the can-do markers. I feel like they have a lot of like clear, like it's like the colorless blender except with just some pigment. Like it feels like it dissolves what you have under it more so than like the Copics or the Ohuhus. So that's why I was kind of reluctant to use them. They're very cheap markers, which is probably why. Though I do still recommend them. For sure, if you're a beginner and you need really cheap markers from a 100 yen shop, I definitely recommend these markers. But if you can splurge on the Ohuhu, I recommend those even more. And Copics are alright, but I keep having issues. They just dry up so fast. Whereas Ohuhus remain so juicy. Though I do have a couple dried Ohuhus, but I use those a lot, so that's not surprising. Whereas these Copics I haven't used nearly as much. That was my friend's grandmother commissioned me. So that's my friend's great grandmother and her cousin. So I did a painting of her dog. She had like a little Bichon. And of her grandchild and parent. The paper is warped and it's kind of hard to draw a straight line now. A little too stark. I definitely don't think living in Japan is like anime. Not even a little bit. Just like I think if you watch like American cartoons, living in the US is not like being in a cartoon. Or like on Friends. Which I have some students who have had some, what's the word, misconceptions about the US based on what they've seen online. Like this one guy, apparently he just sees really rich people throwing around money on Instagram all the time. To be fair, this was a few years ago. I haven't seen him in a while. He was like, yeah, but Americans are so rich. And I'm like, excuse me? Are we talking about the same America? No, I could have used this. Nope, not this one. Like looking for something a little yellowy to layer over here. To sort of darken this up. Wish I could like properly point to you on the reference image what I'm looking at. Like that's the whole point, is that there's such a wealth gap, but he just assumed that everyone drives luxury cars and like throws dollar bills on the hood of the car and takes a video all the time. I was like, excuse me, there are people who can't afford to eat. Like this guy probably also just put all that on a credit card. Like he's probably also lying about how much money he has to get likes on Instagram. He's like, oh yeah, you're probably right. That is infinitely more likely. Have you seen that guy? What's his name? He's Chinese, but American. But like he has, so he's Chinese American, I guess. But like he has these videos where he like gets possessed by the spirit of America or something, and he's like, what is it? Ni howdy is his catchphrase. And there's always like gunshot sounds and eagle noises. He like starts off pretending not to be American and then people keep exposing him. He's so funny. I mean, we know, right? We know a vast majority of Americans can only afford homes if they inherit them. It's a very small percentage of people who actually have those McMansions. I think we should go on to YR5. Maybe BR2 first, and then we'll add YR5. Like, I mean, I'm still paying student loans out the wazoo, so even living in a different country. Like, the best thing really is just that USD is stronger than the yen, so when I got birthday money, it went a little further. The birthday money that I still use to pay my loans. Don't tell my grandmother. Let's something a little orangey, reddish still here. Imagine if there was actually a user called Emily's Grandma. And you just added them. I know it wouldn't work with the space, but imagine. Also, we call her Nanny. Alright, we don't call her Grandma. You just adding everyone's grandmas now? Because they're outrageously expensive. My school was $64,000 a year, and then it went up to $65,000 my third year. And I was fortunate because my third year I actually moved to Japan and started going to school here, and I got a grant that I didn't even apply for. I just got it. And so I didn't have to pay for my third year, but still, I ended up with loans. No choice. That's just, it's normalized here. Yeah, that was a year. $65,000 a year. It was private. If I were to have gone to state, like the state school, it would have been technically $18,000 a year, but I would have gotten less financial aid. So, one, I wanted to go to the other school anyway, but two, I ended up paying less going to the school I went to. And that's also how I ended up in Japan. Because one of the reasons I went to that school was because they're, at that time, maybe it's even more now, but at that time, about 60% of students in their third year studied abroad. And they had really good relationships with a bunch of schools. So I was like, heck yeah. So it worked out. Like, that's what they told my mom when she was like, oh my god, I can't. Like, she, during like the interview, one of the interviews, I did 2 different interviews, but the one where she came to my high school to interview me and my sister, my mom actually cried and she's like, I can't afford to send them there. She didn't pay for any of my school, by the way. Hence the loans. Not that she didn't want to if she could, but she couldn't. But she was like, listen, if they deserve to go here, they will go here. And then our principal, well, she wasn't principal at the time, but the advisor was like, listen, for private schools, they're the ones who can afford to give financial aid. So I ended up paying way less and having way fewer loans going to the more expensive school because I got all the grants and scholarships. If I had gone to the state school, I would have had to pay a majority, even with scholarships, a majority of that $18,000 a year. So it ended up being cheaper in the long run. Again, I paid nothing. I paid nothing for my third year. And that definitely wouldn't have happened if I went to Orno. So overall, I ended up with a lot fewer loans than I think most Americans. The riches of the country do not go to the average person. That's how it is. America supposedly has the highest GDP, but like also has like one of the largest wealth gaps. K-shaped economy. I'm liking how this is turning out better than the last one. The Dow is over 50. Sure is. Not to say that Japan's perfect, because I know a lot of people want to be like, but Japan isn't perfect either. But I can afford my doctor's visits and my medication here, so it's working out better for me. Now, not to say it's perfect and that I don't struggle, but I mean, I can afford to take the medication I need to function. Which is more than I can say for the US. It was so cringy. Okay, she's starting to look like bread. I told you when we start adding these darker colors, that's when she starts coming together. And now we have to go with the scary orange, but it's not going to be so scary layered on top of this. I'm hoping. See, that looks brown. It's like a reddish brown. Yep, isn't that how it is? What's the happiest country in the world? Wasn't it like Finland? I think we searched this before in an art stream. Somehow art streams always it always turns into something like this. If Minecraft had golden bread? Is your screen really pixelated? Trying to see if the quality is as good as it was last time. I did turn it down the bitrate a bit. I feel like I need like a lighter orange to just sort of go over everything. Maybe not everything, but like a lot of it. I'll just do that. Oh my god, stop it. I don't want the chisel tip. Okay. She's coming together. I don't want this to... Maine isn't blue. Maine is split. Maine is always split. The lower 1/5 of the state is blue and all the rest is red. The majority of the population lives in the lower 1/5 of the state. But that's why we get 2 electoral votes. Susan Collins is from Maine. Yeah, Maine gets 2 electoral votes because we're so different. I always vote. There was Angus Kid, he was the governor, but now it's Mills. So recently the governor has been blue, but it's you have some very outspoken people on both sides. So like definitely in the more rural areas it's very, very red. Like where I'm from, it's very, very red. But I feel like there's a lot more people in my generation, even in my hometown, who do lean blue. I don't know. There's that independent too. What was his name? I don't know who I'm voting for now in like the upcoming election. I need to research first, but I know who I don't want to vote for. This seems too light. 250. That's 7. Where? Maybe I'll grab this again. Maybe more raw silk. For the veteran? What do you mean? For who? Vote for what? For governor? Oh, for senator? Oh, the guy who... Yeah, you mean the... What was he in? Was he in the army? I don't know. I just don't like... I don't like... There was that whole controversy with, like, posts he made, which I understand, like, he apologized for them now and says that that is not his views, and I believe him. But, like, the whole smear campaign using that, I'm like, it leaves a bad taste in my mouth. Like, he already apologized. Like, he already said he was being ignorant. Like, I don't know this man personally, but, like, the whole fact that US politicians can make commercials like smearing other politicians, I just think that's kind of whack. I can't tell you who I want to vote for because I don't know yet. I am not sure. I know definitely where I'm leaning, but which person's the best person, I don't know. Let me think about it. I don't like to talk about things I don't know about. Which, believe it or not, you don't have to talk about things you don't know about. A lot of I don't read a lot of local news anymore for Maine, so I do have to, like, maybe do that. I want to get some of that, like, cracked texture, but I think I can bring that in with colored pencil. I can't say I'm not feeling any of the Republican candidates. I can say that. Not feeling them. See, I told you, when we get the darker colors down, that's when it starts looking like bread. She's looking like a piece of bread now. He? What gender is this croissant? I know croissant doesn't generally have a gender, but if we had to imagine. I mean, if you speak French, you know what gender croissant is, never mind. What about this croissant, though? What is the gender of croissant in French? I'd like to think that, like, I've already said this a million times. I don't like the party system. So, I don't generally just vote on party lines, but usually, you know, it turns out one way. Because of, you know, there's certain ideologies I'm more aligned with. Or like, not really just like policies. So it usually turns out one way versus the other, but I think I said this before, I was a registered independent. But you can't, like when it came to the presidential election, you can't vote in primaries. So if I wanted to influence like who the options would eventually be, I couldn't be independent. I got sent a Republican ballot and when was it? It wasn't. When did they send me that? For the 2020 election? I was sent the Republican ballot and I was like, excuse me? I emailed them, I was like, excuse me, I think you sent me the wrong ballot. And then they sent me the right one. I think it was just a clerical error. I don't think they were trying to sway the vote, because that would be a dumb way to try and sway the vote. Because obviously someone's not gonna vote on the wrong ballot just because someone sent them the wrong ballot. That would be something. One whole vote, and I could change the tide if I just wiggled my way in there, got into their ranks. That would totally make a difference. Oh, yeah, sure. Yep, that's all my fault, even though I haven't been there for... Oh! I grabbed the wrong marker. But that's alright, I'll keep her. That's not what I intended, but I'll keep it. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. It's fine, we're fine. It actually is kind of cute. I like it. Over here. Green Party? Not a lot of other parties are very successful. Yeah, I'm sorry, it's all my fault. It was a rigged election. It was me, I rigged it. She said, as a joke. As a joke. Okay, as a joke, FBI, don't come flying to Japan knocking on my door. I did not rig the election. I voted through email, which is what, like you get a locked PDF ballot when you're from Maine and you're registered as an overseas voter. And that's how I voted. And it was cool. Yeah, those other parties exist, they just never win. They don't really stand a chance. So a lot of people say if you vote for them, then you're just wasting your vote. And honestly, I agree. I don't like that that's the case. Like I said, I don't like the two-party... I don't like the party system in general, but especially this two-party system. Oh! Well, let's pop that back on there. Oops. feel like I should do this part in colored pencil, but I keep going back with marker. Because it's just such fine... Ah! I wrote on myself! I keep doing this. Right, I just think it's hilarious in the worst way. That literally, George Washington's like, okay guys, I'll see you later, and let's not do any parties. And then Thomas Jefferson and John Adams just, like, have you seen that comic? Where it's like, okay guys, no parties while I'm gone. And then Thomas Jefferson and John Adams just look at each other. With, like, mischievous smiles. Basically how it went. Oh, I like that, using the fine nib. I like that, actually. I don't want to do it too much. Because I will go in with colored pencil later and it'll look better. Okay, she's looking like a baguette. I think we're getting there. We're gonna have to add a little texture. I don't know how. Perhaps with this. Just this keeps drying like a lot later. Yeah, every war is my fault. Always has been. Since literally the beginning of human history. It's just all my fault. The alternative system? I don't know. That's hard to say in our modern times. What would work best? I just know that the system we have currently isn't working. I mean, it's better than other things. Like, there are certainly downsides to other types of governments, but see, this dries so much lighter than how it lays down. So I'm like, are you even doing anything? I can see the texture, I can. Just afraid to go with the darker one. So Maine started doing ranked voting, and I do think that was a good thing. I do think that's a good thing. Name generator for the baguette? Do we name the baguette? Is that what we're doing? I suppose if anyone should be allowed to name the baguette, it should be you. Okay, the baguette's name is Homer. But is Homer a girl or a boy baguette? What do we say in French? Which is it? I'm not good at this, okay? English is not a gendered language anymore. What is this? I feel like it's gotta be the baby. Hold on. I have an idea. Oh, that's not it. A little more orange. It's quite light, but maybe it'll work. I don't think it's working. It is not. It's not enough. And if it showed up anymore, then it's dark. So that's a little dark. I need to add just a little bit more of that sort of red tinge here. E220? It's not really red though. Okay, I kind of like it. This is more red than what I was using. I'm kind of scared of this one though. I'm busy, okay? You want me to Google? I'm busy. I don't want to say, hey, and then the name of the AI assistant, and then the video to stop working. Okay, that's looking better. I do like that. It's like not too dark, but when we layer it on, hopefully it dries a little bit darker. Like up here. And I might not blend so much because I want some hard edges. Try to add a little bit more of that texture. Just intermittently, because like you won't be able to see all of it when it's turned into a product. Okay, so we are drawing Miss Homer. This is Miss Homer. Everyone say hello to Miss Homer. I do not believe she's married. But I suppose that's Dern's choice. Dern, is Miss Homer married? Well, Miss is used for first names too. I had a teacher in Sunday school named Miss Emily. The drawing? Okay, so we're going for something gender neutral? Is that what we're saying? Or like non-binary? Our baguette is non-binary? I'm here for it. Did someone name the donut? I don't know. I don't think so. But we could say the donut is male and that they're married. Some pumpkin was named, I think. The cinnamon roll was named. The cinnamon roll was named. Pam named the cinnamon roll. Okay, now I think it's time to add the darkest color. This is where it gets a little bit scary, though I do really like what happened here. So I'm actually kind of excited. I'm actually kind of really excited. It's scary, but it's exciting. Look, look, look. It's all coming again. Ow, I think I just... Oh. Oh. I subluxated this joint. Okay, coffee. Donut is not taken, right? Or do you mean cinnamon roll? I know that really hurt. Usually it's my knuckles nowadays that like go sideways or like come out sideways. The cinnamon roll? Oh, are we saying they want to be married to the cinnamon roll? I don't think the cinnamon roll is married, no. Oh, I can't put that anymore. I would leave the caps off, except I don't want the markers to dry out. Okay, I like it. We're adding a bit more contrast than I think is in the reference image, and that's what I want. I want it to sort of match the other things in the set. And it needs, like I always say, it has to be readable in a small format, like when it's a sticker or when it's on like a memo pad or something. Okay, okay. feel like now that things have dried, I kind of want to take this over here and darken it up. Give it more of that like bouncy texture. And blend it out so it's not quite, doesn't stand out quite as much. Okay. Do you think, what was the second darkest one? It was this one? No, it was Y12, wasn't it? Oh. Yeah. You should get a new badge next month. Yeah, I have badges up to... Well, I can check right now. Give me a second. I have extra badges. Like, you only unlock them, like, if you've had a, like, since you're the point of your first subscriber, and then, like, each subsequent month, you get a badge unlocked, like a badge slot unlocked. So I have up to 1.5 years, which is a silver rupee. But I have a black rupee prepared for after that, which is, I think, is that 2 years? It says I'll unlock it July 1st. So I have the art prepared. Yeah, I mean, can I show you? I don't think I'll be showing anything. I shouldn't. This would be this one. Ah! Here. So I can unlock another one in July, but I have the artwork ready for that. So like we can't just do whatever, like we can't do infinite, we have to unlock it. Like you can't, if you haven't been streaming for long enough, if you haven't had subscribers for long enough, then it's impossible for someone to have that badge, right? So that's why it has to be unlocked, I guess. Keep putting this to the side. I shouldn't. You can see this is darker up here. But I could also do some of this with colored pencil. I guess that does mean you can't like be prepared. Like you only get so much warning. Like, I am prepared because I have the artwork ready. But, yeah, I guess, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe, because it feels like a game. I think that's why. Because it feels like you've accomplished something. It's a type of achievement. Like, literally, you have achievements on Steam. Okay. Color pencil time. I'm gonna use this one, which I don't think is going to be too dark. I think. Hold on, I want to make it a little sharper because the top got flattened out. Aha, very sharp. I guess so. I'm like, I know I have, like currently, for example, I have until July. So it's not like I can't have the badge ready to upload. But it's like how we only get a certain number of emote slots, for example. Like, you get more emote slots the more subscribers you have. I can't really see what I'm doing. What do you mean ticking clock? It's not like you'll run out of time. You just like it's because you haven't had someone subscribe for long enough. I didn't have any subscribers until like I was able to become affiliate in August. It's really hard because I mean I know it's not, I don't want it to be straight line because it's bread. It's not supposed to be straight line. But it's hard to draw where I want to draw because the paper is warped now. And like the pencil keeps veering off. Like, I don't really want this to stick out like that. I guess so, maybe. I guess, like, it's a reward for sticking to it. Like, for not quitting. For continuing to stream for that amount of time. Almost dropped the colored pencil. It almost landed on the artwork. Is there anything inside that I do actually want to use colored pencil for? Like, this part I ended up using the fine point of the marker. I am reluctant to really do any white. Except I can sort of lighten around a bit. I don't think you do. I think you used to, but now I don't think you can lose affiliate. What was really stressful was the fact that I was leaving in August for a trip of like over 3 weeks. And I was like, I can't guarantee I can even stream or that I'll have concurrent viewers because I'll be in a different time zone. So it was really stressful because I thought I was gonna have to like start over again because your concurrent viewers that you need to reach affiliate is based off of a 30-day period. So you need to get 30 days of like consistently 4 viewers or more concurrently each stream. And so I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna have to start all over again when I get back to Japan. But luckily, right before I left, we got it. Yeah, I'll grab that. You know what? Let's grab this. Oh, that's like green. I want a beige. It's yellow. Like this is a proper beige, but that's like a pinky beige. Retro congrats. Thanks. I appreciate it. might be okay. I don't want a lot of colored pencil texture. So I'm burnishing really hard. Yes, it's shaking the desk. Okay, that's doing what I want it to do. We didn't put it in the Discord anywhere? I don't know if we can go back and find it. I do think I want the white now, but I'll be very careful with it. Like, maybe I can use this white instead? It's not showing up. Not pumpkin. No, it did have pumpkin in the name though. I actually used this pencil sharpener to sharpen this, even though it says it says use knife to sharpen. I broke the rules, but it worked out because it actually looks good. That's pretty good. Okay, we want a little bit of... I just wish I had... Maybe I have to go look for... Like, because Prismacolor is hard to find here. See, it shows up way too much. In person, it doesn't look as stark. But we want kind of that texture, the like cracked texture. I think it specifically means with like a craft knife. It's not pumpkin for sure. I know that's not it. I don't think I wrote it anywhere. Ah, Pumpkinella or something like that. Who is the original Morse? Because as far as I know, it used to be de Morse, like from France/Germany of Morse, and then when they... No, you mean the guy who invented... He wasn't the original Morse. I may be, though. I may be. It's possible. It's possible. But I was told Morse comes from, like, you know, in Europe before people came to the US. It was like of the place you're from, right? Every time I push down too hard, I feel like it's too much. Okay, what do we think? Do we like her? My room is really dark, so... No one named it James. It had pumpkin in the name, for sure. Okay, let's do a little print screen. Oh god, I can't do it without my arm in the way. I'll have to do it the old-fashioned way. No keyboard shortcuts. We'll do a little screenshot. And we'll make that If you've ever looked up town names in Maine, you'll know that there's town names named after, like there's actually a crossroads where you can go to Poland, Maine, New Sweden, Maine. Like there's a place, because there's towns named after those countries. But the reason why is because whenever something like bad happened in one of those countries, to support that country, like when they'd give aid and stuff, they also named a town in Maine after that country. So there's a reason why there's a lot of countries and a lot of towns in Maine named after European countries. It is for a reason. It's not because they were just like, I like Sweden. It was because they like assisted Sweden in some way, and they were like, I'll name a town after you. I don't know how Sweden responded. Screenshots, where are my screenshots? Screenshots? I want to change the thumbnail, excuse me. Oh, this one? Aha. Well, that makes sense. That's a good capital name. Banana is not a bad name. That's a good name, actually. I wouldn't brag about being related to Kellogg's. I wouldn't either. Banana's a good name. I like these bananas. I actually have a print of it. I printed it out and put it on my wall. Oh, the banana sketch. Oh, and a goose. I never drew the goose. There we have it. This is Homer, our baguette. Newly married, I guess. Now a banana bread. I do have... Did I ever make the pumpkin bread? Where is it? Cat skull. Oh, I made brownies. Though I don't really like this art, which is why I never post it anywhere. Oh, I have pumpkin bread here. The sketch is like a little too small. I think that's why I never ended up drawing it. And then like, I think I wanted to redo the brownies. A persimmon. I don't know, man. What was it? Pumpkinella? I feel like it was very feminine. With an illa and an ella. My alarm's about to go off because it's almost 3:30, so honestly, I think we did pretty well. I was gonna say good, did pretty good. You're not supposed to use good if you use a verb like do. One of my pet peeves, but I do it all the time. So yeah, what do we think? Should we, maybe I should take a picture. Do a little photo. Yep, that's my alarm. Did it take the photo? There we go. Oh! I'm gonna finish it off for you. There's only a little bit. It took 3 sips, actually. Okay. Well, let's see. Do you guys want to raid someone? Is Dewey streaming? 3 for the price of 1. You gotta... It's not even a BOGO. It's a BOGO. No, BOGO. Dewey isn't streaming? Dang it. Who do we raid? Oh, goodness. Now I have to choose? Why isn't she streaming? That's kind of weird. Oh no, she is streaming. She's drawing an owl. Imagine Phil is streaming. Should we raid him? Do you guys want to watch more art or do you want to watch Zelda? He's doing a Ocarina of Time no-hit rando attempt. I can see it now. Yeah. She started an hour and 52 minutes ago. It says painting with pastels, animals, cats, dogs, birds, penguins. What do we think? Do we want art or do we want games? It's also Molly Murder streaming. Red Dead Redemption 2. Seb Espresso is streaming Monster Hunter Stories 3. Really? It says live for me. I'll click on it. Yeah, no. She's doing an owl. Do we want to go say hi? I feel like it is appropriate to raid a art streamer when we finish art. I just feel bad when I raid on my PC because I don't have the Japanese keyboard installed anymore because it kept switching automatically and it made me ESO really hard. Let's go say hi. So I'll see you guys on Friday for ESO. Friday's ESO day. And that means I did play this morning, but I think the update, like there's another update coming in April, right? Like the April official beginning of the new update. So that will be live. So we'll get to experience that together on Friday at 6 p.m. So I'll see you guys then. Let's go start this raid. Yeah, we'll say hi. And I'll see you guys later. Waiting on one person. Okay. Bye.